All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a video proving, man, that the Edomite man, right, and the Israelite woman are the main two people that hate to see the Israelite man happy, right? They're the main two enemies of the Israelite man on this planet Earth, man. And this video here, like, I was watching a bit of this video, and it's quite disgusting, man, what I've seen on this video, man, because what you've got now is you've got a lot of Israelite men that have found some kind of peace and happiness of some sort in the country of Thailand, right? So they're telling other Israelite men, right, and other men in general, come over here because the women over here are a lot more according to the type of women that we desire to have in this country, right? So come over to here and you'll be able to find yourself a woman that's according to your mind, right? And they're showing men proof of that. They're showing men that the lifestyle over there and how the women look and all of these things is more better than how they act and how they look according to the ways of America, and that you'll find more peace over in America, right? So then what you've had now is a lot of Israelite women started complaining about it at first and were saying, good anyway, nobody wants you over here anyway. We don't want you over here. So good that you're going over there, but you didn't need to boast about it and talk about it and try and put us down and talk about how we ain't this and we ain't that, right? Which I guess, if you want to say that, that's fair enough, right? But we can say what we want to say. Just like how you Israelite women have been bunning us out for all these years too. And if you women wasn't really those things that we say you are, well, then it would be proven. And it wouldn't be a thing where the Israelite woman is the least attractive in the eyes of men, right? Because the Asian man, right, the Chinese man and all of these kind of men, they're considered the lowest down on the totem pole as well. And when it comes to dating, that's voted like some of the least for dating as well. But they ain't complaining and crying like that. They still are able to get women because the Chinese race, the Moab and Ammon, they ain't extinct, are they? They're still getting their women because they're among their women. They know that things that is being said about them ain't true like that, right? But the things that get said about the Israelite woman are true, and the proof on that is how Israelite women are now traveling over to Thailand, right, in masses, saving up money to travel over to Thailand. And you have to think to yourself, why are they going over there? Why would Israelite women be going over to Thailand? Is the type of men that they want in Thailand? Because Thai men, according to what I hear women always saying all the time, don't meet the height requirement on average, right? I'm sure that there will be some men from Thailand that are 6 foot, but on average, they don't meet that height requirement. And on average, more than likely, they wouldn't meet the financial requirement also. So why is the Israelite woman taking her evil self and going over to Thailand for? For one reason and one reason only, to defile the minds of the women in Thailand, because the Israelite woman, as it stands right now, is a plague, man, made to corrupt all the other women on the earth. And because she can't find no happiness, right, her goal now is to try and defile the minds of every other woman. That's what the Israelite woman does right now. Because she ain't happy on the earth, because she don't understand that the reason why she's not happy is because Yahweh's cursed her, right? Because she ain't happy. She's gone on a plan to defile the minds of every woman on earth. It's like they're as wicked as she is, man. And if you don't believe me, she's already defiled the minds of the women in America. First off, her mind got defiled by the Edomite woman and by the Edomite man. And now they don't need to say nothing to her no more, and she'll go around and defile everyone else's mind. Because the women in America act like the wicked Israelite woman. That's who they act like. That's where they learn all this twerking from. That's where they learn just wanting to be a walking set of glutes. That's where they learned that from. The Israelite woman was talking for years, for decades, back when we were teenagers, back when we was little kids in school. They was talking about how all the other girls of all the other nations ain't got no ass and all of that, right? But now the women of the other nations have got that too. And in some cases, it looks better than the Israelite woman's, man, because the Israelite woman will have big glutes and a big everything else, big feet, a big head, a big gut on the opposite side of the glutes, big arms to go with it. But some of the women of the other nations, they ain't doing none of that no more, man, because they ain't cursed. Because they ain't under the covenant of Yahweh. You are. But you Israelite women, you've turned into demons, man. Like, why would it be that Israelite women are traveling over to Thailand when the type of men that they want to date supposedly ain't there? And they're learning Thai? They're learning to speak the language. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? And then this guy in this video, I think he's from Thailand. I ain't too sure, but he was going into how why would they be doing this? Because the type of men that they want ain't even over there. The type of men that they want ain't even over there. So they're going over there to try and make the women over there be wicked. And it's quite sickening, man. We know how our women would think of our nation because we're from the same nation, man. The Israelite woman's a demon right now. She's going over there, stalking and following the men over there, right? Instead of finding a country where the type of men that they like are. Why would they be going over there? It doesn't make any sense. Why would Israelite women be going over to Thailand, right? When most of the things that they complain about and say that they want can be found in America. Most of the type of men that they want, all these celebrities, all these rich guys, all these guys with ponytails that can sing and dance, all these actors, all these famous guys, all these NBA players, all these NFL players, they're in America, right? They're in America. And when these women are getting flown out a lot of the time, they're getting flown out to America or to Dubai. But where is it that the Israelite woman found that she can say, you know what? This is where we found the type of men that we like, women. So I'll come over here and be with these men because the Israelite man ain't this and the Israelite man ain't that. They ain't found nowhere because if they had, they'd be doing it. But instead, the Israelite woman's travel their ugly, demonic self, man. And even if they ain't ugly, they're ugly in the spirit, man. They've traveled their self over there because this woman on the screen, she's not ugly. I'll be real, she ain't ugly. But these women are traveling their evil self over to Thailand. For what reason? And if they was being honest, they'd say what the reason is. The reason is one of these, to find the Israelite men that are over there, right? But they're not going to admit that they're doing that because they're too proud. So they ain't going to say, man, one of my girlfriends told me, one of my female friends told me that the Israelite men that are over here are exactly the kind of men that we want, but they've fled from America and they'll go over there. They've came over here, so we're going to go over there and try and get with these men because these Thai women ain't taking our brothers. They ain't going to say that that's what they're doing. That could be one of the reasons, but I think it's more sinister than that. I think they're going over there and they're learning to speak that language so that they can turn the women in Thailand's minds as wicked and corrupt as their minds are, man. Because the Israelite woman, if the Israelite woman was happy and had found peace somewhere on earth, she'd just be relaxing, man. No other woman does this. No other woman does what the Israelite woman does to the Israelite man. And this video right here is a confirmation that a lot of the Israelite women are demons, man. They're literally learning to speak another language to go over there. And in this video, it wasn't even that there was going so much of a thing that they was going over there to speak to the men of the country, because the men of the country ain't going to be trading in their women for the Israelite woman. They ain't going to do that in mass. Now, they'll do it for a fine Israelite woman all day. Attractive Israelite women can go anywhere and get a man, right? If they've got the right attitude. But the majority of these Israelite women that are demons, they can't do that. So they're taking their evil self over to anywhere that the Israelite man's got happiness to try and destroy it, man. But all those things that I'm saying, don't that sound like what Esau would do? Doesn't that sound like the kind of things that Edomite man would do if he found out that we had some peace somewhere? The Edomite man always talks all of this, go back to Africa, go back to this country. If you don't like how it is over here, go back. But if we really did go back and he found out that we was happy there and that the things that we're doing over there are peaceful, right? And that we was making money there and all of this, Esau would do the same thing as what the Israelite woman's doing right now. He'd go over there, right? And he'd try and ruin that, man. That's what they'd do. They'd go over there to try and ruin our happiness. And that's why I said that the Israelite woman and the Edomite man are two of the main people that are against the Israelite man having peace of mind, man. Right now, ultimately, the reason why these women are going over there and doing all this stuff anyway is because Yahweh has put the Israelite man under a curse, and there ain't going to be nowhere that he can go to find peace, right? There ain't going to be nowhere he can go to find peace, because you have to follow after Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to get peace of mind. You have to fear Yahweh to gain wisdom. You ain't going to get no peace by just sailing off into the sunset without believing in the Lord, man. We don't deserve that, right? But the way how it's manifested on earth shows that the Israelite woman is a vessel of wickedness right now and a vessel of misery towards the Israelite man, right? And it doesn't even matter how attractive they are, because there's plenty of women that are attractive that are Israelite women, right? But even some of them are still demons, man. All these Cardi B's, Beyonce's and all of that, Nicki Minaj's, all of these female musicians, they've helped defile the mind of the Israelite woman to where now the woman is basically a twerk machine. And no matter what scenario it is, she's just shaking her funky batty crease all over the planet, man. There's a funeral, she's going to twerk. There's a red light and the cars are stopped in public. She's going to get out of the car and twerk. She's at a party, she's going to twerk. She's at a kid's party, she's going to twerk. She's at the post office, she's going to twerk. She's in Walmart, she's in Asda, she's in Tesco, she's in Lidl, she's in flipping Sainsbury's, she's in Waitrose, she's in M&S, she's going to twerk. She's in Primark, she's going to twerk. She's on the escalator, she's going to twerk. She's at her kid's fundraiser, she's going to twerk there. She's in her house, throwing her kid a party, she's going to twerk. She's at her son's prom, she's going to twerk. That's what they've became, the majority of them, man. Twerk machines. That wear them stupid hairnets outside, man, in public. That stupid hairnet thing that they put on their head, man. I've never seen one woman wearing that that's not a demon, man. If any of you brothers have seen that, fair enough. But I ain't seen it, man. The average Israelite woman right now has become a demon that really is against the Israelite man having happiness. And if you brothers out there have found an Israelite woman that's giving you peace of mind, her wicked Israelite female friends are going to try and defile your woman's mind against you. And let me go even deeper on this topic. Even some of our own mothers, man, if they find that our women are treating us with respect and with peace, they're going to try and tell a woman that she don't need to be doing that. And some of the elders from Dallas camp, they went into how Rampage Jackson's mom did that to him. And I went and I found a video after I heard that they said that. On the 2 occasions I heard them say it, I went and I found an interview where he went into that, man. Why would a mother try and corrupt her son's wife's mind towards her son? Unless, of course, she is a demon. That's like we've got us. Imagine a dad wouldn't do that. If a dad found that his son's got a wife that his son's attracted to, that's treating him with respect, she ain't gonna do that. He ain't gonna do that. And if a dad finds if a dad sees that his daughter has got a husband that's treating her in the way that benefits her the most, is the dad gonna say to his son's wife, his daughter's husband, don't treat my daughter with respect. You don't have to do all of that for her. You're being a simp. Is a dad gonna say that to his daughter's husband? No, he wouldn't, man. Men and women are not the same, man. Men are more righteous than women, man. And that's why, right, the scriptures say, rise up, you women that are at ease, man. Because you women are about to start catching hell in everywhere that you've gone. And men are as well. But you women have got a special thing that's coming your way, man, because you're doing things just copying what the man does. You women talk about how you're so independent and all of these things, right? But you just copy what men do all the time. You just copy what men do. You don't have it doesn't seem like you women really have a genuine way that you want to be happy and have really sat down and thought about what you want to make you happy. Israelite men, we can say that straight up, what we want to make us happy. As many wives as we want to have and unlimited money to do whatever we want to do. Now, if you women want to go out and say that you want to have as many husbands as you want, all right. Well, try and do it then and see how it goes for you. But when the Israelite man's saying that he wants to have unlimited funds The reason why he's saying he wants those unlimited funds would be to take care of his wives with it as well, and his children. But you Israelite women wouldn't want unlimited funds to take care of all these husbands that you'd claim that you might want to have, just copying what the Israelite man says. You wouldn't want money for that reason. You would want money so that you can be free from men. Yet when you claim to be free, what are you doing with your freedom? Following the Israelite man all around the country. That's what you're doing. There's no other reason that Israelite women would be traveling all the way to Thailand, sticking their nose up in there. There's no other reason that they would be doing that. Unless, of course, they're trying to get the men from Thailand, but the men from Thailand don't want them like that. The men from Thailand don't want them like that, man. They ain't really feeling them like that. They ain't made it known that they're feeling the Israelite woman like that. Because if they was, wouldn't they be the ones doing the traveling? If the men of Thailand wanted the Israelite woman so bad, wouldn't the men be the ones doing the traveling? Just like how Israelite men have found that they find a good relationship with women of Thailand, right? So they're traveling to where those women would be, which is the country Thailand. But where have you women got that idea from? From men. It's quite sickening, man. And I thought I'd just make a video on this, man, because it goes into how the Israelite woman is ultimately a demon, man. And I remember Apostle Tahar said that one of his teachers, I believe one of his teachers said that the Edomite woman is going to have to show the Israelite woman how to be feminine. And just the fact that Israelite women are traveling over to other countries proves that that's going to be what's going to happen, man. Because the Israelite woman right now is far too proud. She thinks we're a loser, right? The Israelite woman thinks we're a loser, right? But and then she's bothered that all the other women of the world don't believe that. Because the Edomite woman doesn't think that the Israelite man's a loser. The Ishmaelite woman does not think that the Israelite man is a loser. The Moabite woman don't. The Ammonite woman don't. None of the Elamite woman don't think that we're losers. But the Israelite woman hates our guts for the most part, man. She hates us. I've came to peace with that. Most of the Israelite women hate our guts. Straight up. They don't like us. Unless we're thugs and we got some money in the bank. If we're smart and we got money in the bank, they wouldn't even like us as much as if we're criminal-minded. Like ghosts from power and demons like that, of that kind of archetype. It's quite sickening, man. And we really are cursed, man. Like when you see stuff like this, you really know that the curses in Deuteronomy 28 are real, man. The fact that the Israelite woman's traveling over to another country, learning a new language, but she's doing it for a demonic reason. Because the men over there can't speak that language, ain't even going over there to speak that language. They ain't even having to speak the language to get them some of them women. In fact, some of the women in Thailand are more so learning English because they're seeing that men are coming over there that can only speak that language. So why is the Israelite woman going over there to speak Thai? Is she going over there to get the Thai man? I don't really believe that. She's going over there for a more sinister reason, man. To try and disturb the Israelite man's happiness. Meaning that she cares more about destroying the Israelite man's happiness than she cares about finding a happiness of her own. Because if she could find peace somewhere, surely she would go and do it, right? Surely she would go and do it. And this is the kind of thing, let me say this, man. Because when you read the scriptures, right, it says that a whore hates a beautiful and comely and delicate woman, right? A whore hates a righteous, attractive woman, man. That's what they do. So they'll try and find a scenario to make the other women be whores like them. I remember there was a video out there, man. I remember this video, man. And I found this video quite disgusting, man. Right? It was a Ishmaelite woman, right? Or an Elamite woman, an Indian woman, or like an Arab woman, right? And she was with an Israelite woman, one of the women of our nation. And the woman was in all the Elamite garments, the long flowing garments down to the feet, covered up properly, right? and she showed the Israelite woman a dance from her culture, right? She showed her a dance from her culture. And then the Israelite woman said, okay, now let me show you a dance from my culture. And she started twerking. She started twerking. And then she tried to get the other woman to do that. And the woman said, no, we don't do this in my culture. She said, no, we don't do this in my culture. And that video was an embarrassment, man. Because like I said before, a lot of our women have just become twerk machines. And they actually think that that shit's cute. When you walk past them in public, they might just start twerking or something stupid, man. It's stupid, bruv. It's actually stupid. When you're walking down the street, you might walk over the other side of the road just so that you don't have to be by them. And they'll deliberately try and walk by you, man. And then if you accidentally catch their eye, they'll try and look at you disgusted, but they was trying to be in your presence anyway. And then even the apostles and brothers and elders in America, they're going into how Israelite women are doing that as well, man. The Israelite woman will not like you and then be mad that you don't want to talk to her. Or not like you and then be mad that a woman of another nation likes you. And that's why there's so many videos going in on how you women are demons, man. And this is another one to go to the collection. This is another one, man. And you women better get in line, man, because when it goes down, the Israelite woman is not going to be finding too many allies to help her, right? And I really don't think that a lot of you women of our nation have really thought about this. If the Israelite man was in power, right, which woman gets helped the most? Really think about that. Or maybe let me say it like this: if the Edomite man is in power, who gets the best life? Which woman of which nation gets the best life? Now, what about if I say if the Ishmaelite man is in power, who gets the best life? Now, what if I say the Elamite man or the Moabite man or the Ammonite man, if they're in power, who gets the best life? Which woman of which nation should and would be getting the best life? So then if you have got an answer for that now, well, why would that change if the Israelite man got power? If the Israelite man was in charge of the world, which woman gets the best life? Which woman of which nation? And if you can answer that honestly, then why are you so angry that we're speaking up and we want to be in charge of the world? Why do you hate that thought process so much? Because you've become wicked, man. A lot of you women have become wicked. And that's why there's so many videos out there of men not wanting to deal with you. That's why men are flying to other countries on a plane and never coming back to get away from you. Like they ain't no men flying to the countries that you women are in to get you Israelite women from America. Because I've seen videos of Israelite men traveling out to Ghana, Nigeria, and all of these countries in West Africa and stuff like that to get Israelite wives. I've seen some of that. But I haven't seen no videos really of men traveling to, oh, I want to get one of those wives that twerk all the time. Man, I'm traveling to the States. I'm leaving from Thailand and I'm traveling to the States and I ain't never coming back because them women are too respectful over in Thailand. They just cook and clean all the time for me. And it really makes me sick to my stomach, man. I want a woman that's going to have an OnlyFans and an Instagram account and she's not going to tell me that she's going to bun me out. She's going to expect me to pay every single thing for her and she ain't going to do shit. I want one of those women that's going to twerk, that's going to go to the nightclub and fot it up, fot up the whole thing. She's going to be shaking her funky ass all through the nightclub. She's going to shake it in the nightclub for 5 hours, make it stink as like hell, come home and it's going to stink. And then she's going to take off all the things that made her look good for outside for the people in the world. But when she comes home, she's going to be in front of me dry as hell. Right? Is anyone saying that they're going to do that? They want to do that? Is anyone trading in the women of their country for the women of America? Men in the UK wouldn't even trade in the women in the UK for some of you women in America. And the women in the UK are demons too. Let me just say it like that. The women over here are off too, man. They're basically the sister of you women in America, man. But we wouldn't even trade these women over here in for the women in America, man. And the women over here ain't particularly righteous. They're second place in demonism next to the women of Babylon. Because they got the same damn spirit on them anyway. Like the day of judgment is really coming for wicked women, man. It's really quite disgusting that the Israelite woman and women in general, man, they don't really know what they want to do. So they just copy what men do all the time. But they don't have a genuine desire for anything on the earth. Like what they say that they want is just a manipulated version of what they perceive that men have. And that's why when men say that they want multiple wives, women say, well, can we have multiple husbands? They just say it because that's what they want to just copy what men do. They just copy what men do all the time. They ain't really got too much things that they think that they want in their mind. And that's why, if you think I'm lying, yeah, any woman that thinks that she's so down with the scriptures, so she believes in the Lord so much, and she's so down with the scriptures, ask her about the kingdom of heaven. Ask her what she's expecting to see in the kingdom of heaven and see what she says. See what she says. She probably won't know. But if you ask the average man what even people that don't even believe the same doctrine as us, if you ask them what they expect to see from the kingdom of heaven, they'll have an answer. The average woman won't have an answer. The average Israelite woman definitely will not have an answer of what she's expecting to see in the kingdom of heaven. She won't have an answer on that, really, because they ain't really got a desire. The kingdom of heaven is really a thing that men desire, man. It's really a thing that men desire, because the average woman would happily just fly and gallivant all over Thailand in the first place, copying whatever men do all the time. They just stay having it like this. And that's why the judgment that's going to happen is going to be great, man. Women are going to get it. Esau's going to get it. The Edomite man, because he's allowed women to get away with all of this stuff, he's going to get it too, man. And Salakia, if this came off as a rant, man, but this is all stuff that's according to the curses that we're under, man. And I'm going to end the video there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom.